Hey guys, welcome to First Drive. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm going to take my very first test drive in a 23 Honda Pilot Trailsport. Now, I'm no expert at this vehicle, but I did know somebody who was, so I grabbed him.
Brian, what's up, man? How are you? I heard you wanted to take us for a ride.
I do. I'm really excited about this one. Justin Thompson, he's a salesman here at Smail Honda in Greensburg.
Let's check it out.
Let's look at the exterior of this vehicle. First thing we're seeing here is this beautiful gray color here. What is this?
This is called Sonic Gray Pearl. So it's a color that's been with Honda for a few years. So it looks great on the Trailsport here. So a couple things to point out. You're going to see the honeycomb black, piano black grille with the Trailsport badge in the front. You actually have the front camera for the Trailsport, and that little nozzle next to it is actually a sprayer to clear off the lens, believe it or not, whenever you use a windshield wiper.
Because you could probably get this thing pretty muddy off-roading.
Well, it is geared for off-roading. So this vehicle does sit an inch higher than the rest of the trim levels.
Coming across to the side of the vehicle, I'm noticing the Trailsport logo on those giant tires there.
Yeah, right. So you get the Trailsport logo on the 18-inch wheels with the rugged terrain tires. So specific to the Trailsport, so that's going to help you out whenever you're doing the off-roading. Folding mirrors on the exterior, so the power outside mirrors fold in. You do have the black piano black handles, of course, as well with the Trailsport.
Coming around to the back, I'm noticing some more of these blacked out features.
You do.
Throughout the car.
You got the nice Honda, you got the Pilot symbol across the back in black, you got the all-wheel drive is black, the Trailsport badging as well. So you already have the hitch and the harness. So the Trailsport's going to come standard with that, out of the box, ready to go.
Let's go ahead and check out this tailgate. I want to see how much space is in this trunk. Looks like there's a button on the key fob here, so I'm just going to hold that in.
That's correct. So you got the power tailgate in the back. A few different ways to open it up, of course, with the key fob, and you can open up in the back here. You can see how much room you have.
So in here, we're going to notice that there is some storage down below and a little cubby over here. And what I noticed is that there's a hard plastic to this.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Yep, you can actually flip this upside down. So if you don't want the carpeted part to get all dirty, and you can have the plastic part. Just makes it a little bit more durable for like muddy shoes and stuff like that, whatever you have in the back.
The next thing I want to check out here are these back seats. We got a third row to this vehicle, so let's go ahead and see how much space we have. That seems pretty simple. You just pull that down.
Oh, you do. That's it. It's as easy as pie.
So you got a ton of space there, and it's very flat here. Do the second row seats fold pretty flat as well?
They fold flat as well. Completely flat.
Let me take a look at that real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and fold that down. And this is flat. You're going to be able to bring anything all the way to these second row seats. All right, so coming into these third row seats, I'm noticing first off, there's a button on the back of this seat and a little icon up here. Go ahead and press that and get in.
That same button, Brian, is actually down below too. So this button is designed so that whenever you're back here and you have the seat positioned to get out, all you have to do is just press that button and that will slide the seat forward. When you're getting in the back, there's a button, the same button again on the bottom level here, and that will just slide it forward for you.
Very cool. So as you mentioned before, the couple cup holders here, and a USB-A charger in the back.
That's right, on both sides.
On both sides, that's pretty cool. Well, I feel like I have a lot of space in this third row. Let's go ahead and check out the second row. Coming into the second row here, Justin, I'm noticing some of this beautiful orange stitching on the inside here. Is that specific to the Trailsport?
It is, yep. You have the Trailsport badging actually on the embroidered on the headrest for the driver and the passenger, but you have the orange stitching all through the vehicle.
Yeah, and just, I like these second row. These are captain's chairs.
They are. Right? It only comes in captain's chairs in the Trailsport. A couple other things back here to note. You do have the sunshades. So you can put that up on both sides. So if you're on a long trip and you're reading in the back, kind of helps to douse the sunlight. And then you also have the capability of adjusting the temperature back here with the different modes, the fan speed, and you have 2 fast charging ports below, the USBs to plug up some cell phones, and then you have another power outlet there too. That's actually the 115 volt power outlet. That's that 2-prong power outlet.
All right, well that's gonna do for the back seats. Let's jump up front and get this thing on the road.
Sounds good.
Let's go ahead and start things up. I'm gonna go ahead and put my foot on the brake, press the engine start stop button.
That's correct.
Everything's lighting up here on the display. Coming over here to the AC, pretty standard settings there. Looks very easy to read. Of course, you do see the heated seats here as well.
So you have the heated seats for the driver and the passenger with 3 positions. The cool thing to note is whenever you remote start the vehicle, it's going to bring the cabin to a comfortable 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't have to precondition your heater or your air conditioner. If it's cold out, it'll bring it up. It'll turn your heated seat and your heated steering wheel on automatically for you. And in the summertime, it's going to turn the AC on and bring it down to a comfortable 72 for you automatically.
So looking just above that, we're going to see our infotainment screen. Pretty big display there.
It is.
Hard to miss, very easy to read. And you already have your Apple CarPlay already hooked
I
up,
do.
right?
So I have the Honda symbol here, is going to bring us back to the main screen, and then Apple CarPlay right there. Cool thing about this is you have the wireless integration now with Apple CarPlay.
Okay.
All right. So you don't have to plug it in.
All right, so let's go ahead and check out this wireless charger here. I'm just going to go ahead and put my phone right there, and this turned to amber.
Yes.
So that's just like that 311 song, right? Amber is the color of your energy.
I like it. No, that's good. Yeah, that's a good way to think of it. When you see the amber light, you know that it's charging.
Most cars, they'll have the big clunky shifter here. This doesn't appear to be the case, right? There's just there's a series of buttons here.
Absolutely. And they're in the same position that a shifter would be. So the parking is at the top, the reverse button.
That's reverse.
Exactly. So you press that button back and you're going to bring up the reverse camera. And there's a few different views here. We might as well just talk about this while we have it up here. So we have more of a wide angle view, and then you have more of a concentrated view, okay? Now you do have the satellite view as well whenever you're backing up. You can have that on or off. All you have to do is just click that button, that display will go away, so that you have more of a wide angle view. You can do that for either one. So anyways, backup sensors, you're going to have those beeping while you back up. Another thing to point out, you do have the dim and brighten, the ability to do that while you're backing up. A lot of backup cameras don't have this, and if your sunroof's open or if it's angled at a specific angle, the lighting is just so blinding that you can't even see the screen, so that's going to help out. Your dynamic guidelines do change color to give you a projected angle into a spot.
So if I'm coming up to a parking spot, that's going to tell me where I'm going, right?
Exactly. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
All right. So
and
I'm
the
noticing
bumper sensors. Yep.
Yeah, that's beeping at me to let me know there's something behind me.
Exactly.
We have 2 cars behind us.
And it'll actually, the intervals will get closer together as you start backing up. Yep. When you get closer to an object, it'll continue to beep. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly.
Yeah, so definitely always great to have those backup sensors. Does it work if a person's walking behind you too?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
yep. And then you have neutral, of course, and then drive, and then S is for sport. Cool thing with in the drive mode, and something that's new to the Pilot for the Trailsport and the Elite, their top model. Go ahead and hit this button right there, Brian.
Right here on that.
Yep, on the side of the windshield wiper. That brings up your front camera. This is a view in front of the vehicle right now, okay? So being that this vehicle is equipped for off-roading, okay, you're able to bring this up anytime that you want. Once you exceed, I think it's 12 or 13 miles an hour, it'll kick that camera off automatically for you. But you got a nice view in the front. This is an actual view of the side of the vehicle. It takes the bulk of the vehicle away, so you can see to the right of you and to the left of you very easily.
That's really cool.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, especially if you're off-roading.
Exactly.
You can definitely see how much space is between you and a rock.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to hit a stump or a rock or anything like that.
Yeah.
How easy is that? And look at that display.
Wow, that's really cool.
Nice,
I like
right?
that a lot. That's going to be great. I'm noticing this button down here for drive mode.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Okay, so normal is just your everyday driving, normal conditions. The vehicle is always an all-wheel drive, okay? This is a real-time all-wheel drive system. So in the normal setting, mainly on a dry day like today, the vehicle is actually going to have more power diverted to the front wheels than the rear wheels, okay? So let me just explain that about the all-wheel drive first. However, when you're in normal, again, just normal driving conditions, let's say you want to be a little bit more peppy and have a faster ride, go ahead and switch that to the up position to sport. That actually changes the sound of the vehicle a little bit too, the exhaust.
We're gonna test that
Yeah.
out.
But you know, you're going to be able to get to soccer practice quicker or whatever. You know, it's just a car enthusiast kind of gear. That's your Econ, so that's for your long trips to maximize your fuel efficiency. So when you're out on the road at higher speeds, at a consistent speed, that's going to help out and save you fuel. Go ahead down to the next one. That's your snow mode. So now you're going to more evenly distribute that all-wheel drive system that I was talking to you about. Okay, so in any inclement weather, you can have that peace of mind in knowing that you're going to have more power distributed to the front and the rear of the vehicle. Go ahead and switch down. There you go. There's a Trailsport. Okay, the trail mode. So this is specific to this vehicle and new with the Pilot.
Whoa.
Yeah, it brings up the front camera automatically for you.
And real nice and big too, so
Yep.
you can really see what's in front of you.
Mm-hmm. And then you go down to sand. So that's for your slower speeds, you know, literally if you're going to drive on the beach. And that actually disengages stability assist. Did you see how I brought it up there? Okay, so I do want to point this out because a lot of people may have a question about that. Why that kicks that off is in a lower setting, when you're not driving fast, you're not going to need your stability assist. Stability assist is designed to brake certain wheels to keep you on the road at higher speeds. So the reason you don't need it is because you're going to be going slow and it'll allow your wheels to spin freely. If it doesn't disengage it and you are in the sand and it senses that there's slippage, it'll break your wheels. It's a little counterproductive. You know, you're trying to gain traction and it would hold you back. That's why it disengages it. Go ahead and switch down to the tow and it will put stability assist back on for you, okay? And this is the mode that you want to use if you're going to do any towing. You have the downhill descent control button. Go ahead and just hit that button. That's with the car indicator. And up on the dash, you're going to be able to maintain a speed between 2 and 12 miles an hour. So if you're crawling down a hill, it'll allow you just to steer. It'll maintain that speed coming down the hill. It's a really cool system. At any time, you can just hit that button to take it off, or when you exceed 12 miles an hour, it'll disengage automatically for you. And then hit that brake hold button. So we're in drive right now, Brian. See how it says hold up there in bold print? Now take your foot off the brake, and we're in drive. This will keep the vehicle stationary.
Yeah, we are not moving.
No, they did not offer this for the previous generation Pilot, so this is a really cool feature. If you're at a stoplight or a stop sign, you can rest your foot if you're in traffic. All you have to do, and go ahead and do this, just tap the accelerator to release it, and then come to a complete stop. And it will stay in the standby mode. When you come to a complete stop, whether it's right away or hours later, it'll always lock up for you. So you can have it the whole time you're driving. You just have to be buckled up in the beginning of your travels.
So let's go ahead and get this on the road. I'm going to hit the gas a little bit.
You got it.
All right, so this is a normal mode right now.
It is.
I'm really curious to hear what this sport mode sounds like.
Yeah.
So, all right, so making
So
this
here it is,
U-turn.
sport mode. You ready?
Let's hear it.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. that was
oh yeah.
That's very pronounced.
Yeah.
I actually do feel a power difference.
Exactly. Yeah, and the sound difference too, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So the lane keep assist is on here. What is this doing for us?
So what it's doing is actually using the camera in the top of the windshield to map out the lines in the road, and it will keep you stationary in that lane. Okay. The Pilot's previous generation, when you used the lane keep assist system or road departure mitigation, those didn't kick in until 45 miles an hour. They are now kicking in at a lower speed.
So I'm driving here. I'm just going to go ahead and nudge us over to the right.
Sure.
And see what it does.
Yep. It'll just bring you right back in.
Yeah. It's just nudging me back in. It's almost like a magnet. On the left-hand side of the vehicle, we got a truck coming up on us. And I'm noticing that the light is coming on the mirror.
And then you heard that beep too.
Yeah, if I turn on my turn signal while somebody's in my blind spot, it's actually beeping and flashing at me, saying, don't make that left-hand turn, there's somebody in your blind spot.
Exactly. The forward collision brake mitigation system is always on, that's always engaged, and that's one that's going to save you if it senses that you're going to have an impact. It's going to apply the brakes automatically for you. But the cool thing to note about the adaptive cruise control, I know you're going to go over that next, this has what's called low speed follow or heavy traffic follow, whatever you want to call it. And you can set the cruise speed under 25 miles an hour now with the new Pilot.
Okay.
Used to shut off under 25 miles an hour. Now you're able to, it'll actually brake the vehicle all the way down to 0 miles an hour.
Yeah, and I'm seeing this already. There must be a radar somewhere in the vehicle.
There is. It's a radar in the camera in the front of the vehicle. It's using the camera and the radar to sense if there's a vehicle slowing up in front of you.
Here we go. Right now, it's actually slowing the vehicle down based on the truck in front of us, detecting the speed that it's at.
Yep.
I'm set at 50 miles per hour, so as we're coming down here, it's stopping us all the way down to a complete stop.
Exactly.
The warranty for Honda, what is it?
You have a 3-year, 36,000 mile comprehensive warranty. That takes care of all the electronics, all the bells and whistles, the 20 plus computer systems that drive the vehicle.
Right.
And then you have a 5-year 60 on your powertrain. That's your engine, drivetrain, transmission, and your all-wheel drive system. And in fact, with the new Hondas, Honda is offering 2 years of complimentary maintenance. So that's going to take care of your regular scheduled oil change, filter change, tire rotation, and your multi-point vehicle inspection for the first 2 years or 24,000 miles of the vehicle. And of course, at Smail Honda, we offer lifetime free inspections.
And that was our first drive on the 23 Honda Pilot Trailsport. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was a great vehicle to do a test drive in. Justin, if they have any questions for you, how can they contact you?
Sure. Well, you can visit me right here on Route 30 in Greensburg. Just ask for me, Justin Thompson, or give me a call personally on my number at 724-219-1449, or visit us online at smailhonda.com.
Hey, and if those don't work, you can always leave us a comment in the comments section. We'll get back to you right away, and we can even ask Justin for you. So that's going to do it for our first drive. So until next time, guys, enjoy the ride.
Thanks for watching.